Hello everybody, Ghostblade 1062 here with another rolling stock review. Today we will be looking at the third of the 5 sets of the BSAS Zacns type tank cars from Sudexpress with the animal print. And now let's move on to the unboxing. Alright, taking a look at the box, it is much the same as the previous two, with the only difference being on the information tag on the top of the box here. Here we have our product number, this being S783903. And here we see our 3 tank cars. The first one being the Pike Fish, road number 37807839-206-5. Then we have the second car, the Tiger design, this one being ending in 209-9. And the third one is the Gorilla design, ending in 238-8. And now, opening up the box, we have our foam protector over top of the clamshells. And of course we have our exploded parts diagram here. And our 3 clamshells. So I'll start with the Gorilla car. And of course, included in each one of these is this little baggie with brake line hoses and prototypical looking couplers, which I will not be utilizing. Car number 1. Now for the Tiger car. Car number 2. And car number 3, the Pike Fish. And with that, we have all 3 of our tank cars. And we can now move on to the detail overview section of the video. Time to take a look at the third set of cars. Starting with the Pike car, we'll start at the end here, where we have our buffer beam here with our 2 buffers, and behind the coupler here, you can see it, we have the coupling hook. We also have our separately fitted plastic corrugated walkway here, along with our plastic handrails and brake wheel here, with steps going up on either side. Moving on to the side of the tank car, we'll start with the truck here, where we have our suspension detail on the individual axles, as well as the brake detailing. Just above the truck, we have our crane hookup. And above that, we have our information placards. And here we have our reporting marks, these being for the BSAS. And we have our road number, this being 3780-7839-206-5, as well as our capacity information. We also have these blank placards here, which are in place for warning labels. And moving along our frame here, we have our hookups for piping and hoses to unload the car, with valves and the turn wheels for the valves. And towards the end here, we have our second crane hookup. And along the side here, we have our nice Pike Fish design. And on the end here, we have our step with grab iron to get up onto this end of the car. Looking at the car from this end, we again have our buffers on the buffer beam. We have our coupling hook here behind the coupler. And moving on to the last side, again we have our information board with the reporting marks and road number, our capacity information, our warning placard area, our crane hookup, our hose hookups, our other crane hookup, and again the very nicely detailed Pike design on the side. Looking at the car from the top, here we have our loading hatch, as well as a small bit of corrugated walkway around it. And looking at the car from the underside, on either end here we have our NEM shafts. And we see our brake line detailing here, our brake cylinder and air reservoir. We can see our hookup to the main tank for the valve control here. And that covers this first car, the Pike Fish. Now on to car number 2, the Tiger. Most of the detailing is the same, with the exception of the different design and different road number. This one being 3780-7839-209-9. And again, very nicely detailed paint job. Nice and clean. And finally, the third car, the Gorilla. And this one is road number 3780-7839-238-8. And yeah, once again, Sudexpress did a wonderful job with the detail work. That is one thing I can never argue on, is the quality of their detail work. And with that, we will now move on to the rip track segment of the video. Time for the rip track segment. To start with, we are going to verify the wheel gauge on all 3 tank cars with the NMRA standards gauge. Starting on car number 1, the Pike Fish, axle 1 is good. Axle 2 is good. Axle 3 is good. Axle 4 is a little bit on the tight side, but still good. Now on to that Tiger car. Axle 1 is good. Axle 2 is good. Axle 3 is good. And axle 4 is good. And finally onto car number 3, the Gorilla. Axle 1 is good. Axle 2 is good. Axle 3 is a bit on the tight side. And axle 4 is good. So now we will move on to applying the knuckle couplers. And I have already off camera adjusted the trip pins on all of these couplers so that they won't snag. That's coupler number 1. And coupler number 2. Car number 2. And I will always stand by this, but I think the NEM system is far better for a coupling standard than what the North American standards are, just on the versatility of the coupler types that you can utilize and the ease of switching them out. Because just like that, unless you can easily do a car, swap the couplers of a car in less than 30 seconds. And there's just so many types of couplers that you can use that all have their pros and cons. But here we go. With that, we have all 3 cars swapped over on couplers. Now to verify the coupler height. Starting with the Pike Fish. Coupler 1 is good. And coupler 2 is good. Now onto the Tiger car. Coupler 1 is good. And coupler 2 is good. And now onto the Gorilla car. Coupler 1 is good. And coupler 2 is good. And with that, we are now ready to take the cars over to the track for a test run, to run with the first 2 sets of this train. Alright everybody, this concludes my review for set number 3 of 5 of the Sudexpress BSAS tank car sets. All in all, just like the first 2, it was a wonderful set. It's running beautifully. I still have it running right now actually. The detail was well done as always from Sudexpress. That is one thing where I absolutely cannot complain about them at all. And by ways of overall running, I'm not having any issues with derailing or anything. And just a great addition to the collection. That being said, next week we will be looking at set number 4 of the BSAS tank car sets, and I look forward to that one as well. That being said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment, and subscribe for more model railroad content. Have a great day, everybody.